Lionel Messi is undoubtedly the greatest footballer of all time. There, we said it. And thanks to his amazing performance at the 2022 World Cup, where Argentina won a third World Cup, we can back that claim up. Join us on Football Reality as we explain why, after this World Cup, Lionel Messi is the undisputed GOAT. There have been questions about Messi's GOAT status since even before the term was coined, and it was often international football which was the stick used to beat him with. Messi was often criticised for his performances in his Argentina shirt, which was seen as inferior to his Barcelona ones, though those coming to his defence would argue that Argentina didn't have enough good players to support him. From his debut in 2005 to the end of 2020, Messi had scored 71 times for the Albiceleste from 142 caps. A great record, sure, but is that really greatest of all-time levels? Not only that, despite all Leo's talents, he'd failed to win an international tournament, losing in the final of the 2014 World Cup to Germany, and in successive Copa America finals against Chile, the second of which, in 2016, even made him briefly retire from international football. 2016 was particularly painful as that was the year his great rival Cristiano Ronaldo broke his international tournament duck, winning the European Championships with Portugal. His record at the World Cup was also bang average for a player of his quality. From scoring once in a 6-0 win over Serbia and Montenegro in 2006, he then failed to score in 2010, the first World Cup he went to as a Ballon d'Or winner. That run to the final in 2014 was an obvious improvement. He won the Golden Ball, but critics said it was an undeserved consolation prize. 4 years on in Russia, one of the poorest Argentina sides in years could only stumble through the group before being dumped out by France in the last 16, as Messi scored just once. He had also failed to score a goal in the knockout stages in any of these World Cups. Come on, Leo, even Dele Alli managed that. But in 2021, something changed. Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni finally introduced a system that worked to Messi's strengths, without the little magician having to do everything. They found a competent goalkeeper in Emi Martinez, and that summer, they won the Copa America for the first time since 1993. They backed that up by demolishing Italy 3-0 in the Finalisma at Wembley in the summer of 2022, and came into the World Cup with a 36-match unbeaten run. Messi was the key to that success, and in 2021 and 2022 alone, he scored 26 goals in 30 caps, taking him to 172 caps and 98 goals overall. For many people, despite all that success, it is impossible for either he or Cristiano Ronaldo to dethrone Pele or Diego Maradona as the greatest of all time, because they'd never lifted the World Cup. That's why the 2022 edition in Qatar was so important for both of them, as aged 35 and 37 respectively. It would surely be the last chance for either Messi or Ronaldo to get their hands on football's greatest prize. In fact, Messi made it clear before the tournament that it would be his last and reiterated the point before the final, saying it would certainly be his last World Cup match. The stakes could not be higher. Ronaldo's dream turned into a bit of a nightmare. He scored a penalty in Portugal's opener, tried and failed to claim a Bruno Fernandes goal against Uruguay, was dropped for the round of 16 match versus Switzerland, with Portugal won 6-1, and looked far better without their star man, before they lost to Morocco in the quarterfinals. Ronaldo exited the World Cup stage in a huff, and without ever bagging a goal or an assist in the knockout stages, presuming he won't be back for more as a 41-year-old. That left the path clear for Messi to cement his GOATness. It almost went badly wrong for Argentina, losing to Saudi Arabia in their opener, before some Messi magic broke the deadlock against Mexico, setting Argentina back on track. Messi went on to break his knockout goal duck against Australia, before netting against the Netherlands, Croatia and France too, adding sublime assists along the way. By winning the final, beating France at the penalties, the fairy tale for Messi, Argentina, and those around the globe who idolize him came true. Messi turned up on the biggest stage of all, making the greatest tournament in the world his own. If it was only a question of Messi or Ronaldo, there's only one man standing now. But you don't just become the GOAT from your World Cup record or wider international career. Greatest of all time means we look at his whole, all-time career record. In Qatar, Messi reached his 1,000th match as a professional, in which he scored an incredible 791 goals and provided 388 assists. He's won 4 Champions League titles, 3 Club World Cups, 3 Super Cups, 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copas del Rey, a La Liga title, 22 different top scorer awards, 14 different Player of the Season or Year awards, and many, many more. And of course, a record 7 Ballon d'Or along with his newly won FIFA World Cup.
Agradecer a Dios por todo lo que me dio, por terminar de esta manera con esta copa tan deseada por mí, por mi compañero, por toda Argentina y nada, somos campeones del mundo.
He holds the record for the most recorded assists in football history, the most assists in the Champions League and World Cup, the most European Golden Shoe wins with 6, the most goals in La Liga history. He's scored 56 career hat-tricks and has been named in the FIFA Pro World 11 15 times. These are just a handful of the awards, records and stats that have been attributed to Lionel Messi down the years. Sure, he doesn't hold absolutely every record there is, and Ronaldo does hold a fair few. But being top of everything is completely impossible, even for superhumans from Rosario. The great and good of the game have been quick to celebrate the little flea. Longtime fan Gary Lineker tweeted after the semi-final, "I may have said this before, but Messi's quite good." He followed that up with, "Is there still a debate?" Asking for a GOAT. Putting the debate to bed is one thing, but ending the Brazil-Argentina rivalry is another. Okay, he hasn't quite done that, but 2002 World Cup winner Rivaldo showing his support is a huge moment. He said on social media after the semis, "We no longer have Brazil or Neymar in this cup final, so I'm going with Argentina. No words for you, Leo Messi. You deserve to be world champion before, but God knows all things and will crown you this Sunday." He didn't have many Brazilians cheering his name down the years, but just to have a few now is quite amazing. So that's it. As many of you have been saying on social media recently, the debate is over. Lionel Messi is undoubtedly the greatest footballer of all time. It was fun while it lasted, right? But now we had our say. It's time for you to have yours. Are we wrong? Is Ronaldo still your GOAT? Or are we all being disrespectful to Pelé, Maradona, Johan Cruyff, Zinedine Zidane, or someone else? Let us know in the comments section, like and share this video, and subscribe to Football Reality for more. We'll see you next time.